Hey, what's up, guys? It's Mr. Joshua with another Gundam MSA review. And this morning, I'd like to show you my experimental Zaku 2 that I just got done over the weekend with. The reason why I call this guy the experimental Zaku 2 is because he was originally a Char Zaku, and I just recently figured out a way to how to, bleach Gundam MSIA figures, and I kind of wanted to do a video what to do and what not to do when you are bleaching these figures. First off, what I do is I use this really cool stuff called aircraft paint remover. And so, anyways, what that does is that it literally removes paint off of anything. And now before I use this stuff on removing Gundam MSA paint, I used to do it the old-fashioned way. I used to use like sandpaper and stuff, and ultimately sandpaper and wet sanding and things like that kind of like leave gaseous and shit inside the plastic. And luckily, my buddy Tom Laird, he suggested that I should use aircraft paint remover, and he told me it was kind of expensive, but it was worth it. And so I went on eBay, found a big giant container of it for like $20. I thought it was a little bit of a little pricey, but the first time I used it, I didn't regret it ever since. It was pretty fucking cool. It literally removes paint within like 5 seconds, with ease too. All you literally have to do is take a rag and just wipe it off, and it comes right off. But anyways, let's fast forward about a month or so. What I did was just for shits and giggles, I used something like this. I just took a little measuring cup, poured a fuck ton in there, and I just put a Gundam MSA part in there. I think the very first time I did this, I used like a Gale Goog or something, and I just let it soak in there for about maybe 10 seconds, and I pulled it out, and it literally brightened brightened the figure's arm up like a lot. And so I did it again like 3 more times, and each time I did it, it just kept becoming more and more and more bleached, up until the part where it was kind of to the part where it was actually bright enough for me to dye it pretty much whatever color I wanted. But there's also a trick to it. There's also a big warning when it comes to something as cool as this. What you don't ever want to do. I did this yesterday. I actually purposely did this just to see what would happen. And I'll show you. What I did was I took this Zaku 2 arm, Char's Zaku 2, and what I did was I left this inside of here for about 3 hours. And this is what happened. What happened was I call these little like cancer holes, and essentially what happened was when you leave an arm in there for too long, it creates this big giant like air bubbles inside the plastic. You can see how it's kind of like bulging out slightly. Here's a right there. There's one of the cancer holes that I'm talking about. What I did here is I actually took a Dremel to these and kind of like popped them just to see what they'd look like. And this arm right here is just riddled with the fucking cancer holes like all over the place. And again, I purposely did this just for the just for this video that I'm making for you guys, just as a warning. But yeah, I left those in there a little bit too long, and they created cancer holes because I don't really know how it works. And another thing too, the shield right here, the shoulder pad shield thing, also had some. Let me see if I can get a close up on there. No? Whatever, fuck you, phone. But anyways, there's a big giant cancer hole right in there, that pink smudge. Kind of warped the plastic a little bit. The reason why this one's the reason why this one has a big giant cancer hole in there is because I wanted to see how many times I could put that inside of the aircraft paint remover. And that one too, I actually left that one in a separate And a separate one yesterday too. That one sat in there for 2 hours, and it actually started to like melt the piece. You can actually see right here where it started to melt because it just got too hot in there. And now here's another a fun caution with the aircraft paint remover. Yeah, don't get even that shit on your fucking hands. It literally causes chemical burns. Like, it actually hurts pretty bad. I remember the other day, I accidentally got some on my hand when I was working. I felt it burning, and I was in the middle of painting and shit. I was like, no, fuck it, whatever. I'm just gonna let it burn until I'm done painting this Gundam msia. And then all of a sudden, there's a big giant rush of paint just came in my hand. Kind of reminded me of Fight Club, Only I didn't have a Tyler Durden sitting there hold my hand down. But yeah, that shit hurt really bad, and so it's a water-based cleanup too, so you can run your hand underneath the water if you wanted to when it burns. And so I did that, and then my hand had a big giant red mark on it for a couple hours before it finally went away. It was really tender too, and my guess is that it was actually eating away my skin. So that's some pretty fucked up shit right there. Yeah, but anyways, back to the figure. Luckily, I had another loaner arm right here that I did. This one right here is what you can possibly do with the dyeing and everything. I bleached that one. I didn't bleach as much as I did with the fucked up Frankenstein arm right here. But with this arm right here, it's also a Zaki 2 arm. What I did was I just bleached enough to where it was a lighter pink. Like, it was really faded. So I only, tossed in this solution here for maybe 2 or 3 times. What I did was I took the arm, I fully submerged it in here, left it in there for 30 seconds, pulled it out, took a rag, wiped it off, did the process 2 more times. I made sure it was wiped off good enough. And I tossed it in my dye solution, and bam, there we go. And overall, it came out pretty nice. And the reason why he looks a little spotty and everything, it's because I didn't have a chance to, clean up my dyeing pot. For shits and giggles, I'm probably gonna, try this on it right after this video is done. Pretty sure it'll work. But just overall, this he's pretty cool looking. And with the fucked up, cancer arms and whatnot, I can actually do those, maybe battle scar arm or something. I don't know. But if anyone's, interested, he has all the cables. Leg cables back over here somewhere. There it is. So he's got leg cables, bazooka, this gun thing. He's got all this stuff in there too. So yeah, if anyone's interested in buying them, by all means, take him off my hands. If not, he's gonna be fucking battle scarred. Yeah. But anyway, that's about it for my video. And you can always pick up the aircraft paint remover on eBay. It's probably the cheapest place where you can get it. Totally worth it. Now, just don't do what I told you guys not to do. Toss that shit inside the paint remover for hours on end, or else you will totally fuck yourselves, and you'll totally destroy your msia. Anyways, thanks for watching, and stay tuned for some more Gundam msia reviews.